The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. 65 catch. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well. And I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process. And that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Mustang 19. Hurt. Go.
Operating from the gun. Hooker. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Hooker. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Lions had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19 Lions. 17 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on could not hang on. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Traveler. 70 Ranger.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Off the play fake. Hooker. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Geno now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kirby Joseph. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after him early.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. That one finds Hyatt. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
First down by Hyatt, and with him, you know exactly what you're getting. A massive amount of speed that can take the lid off of any defense. Still has work to do, but with his gifts, Hyatt has a clear wide receiver 1 upside.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. Down to about the 37. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Throwing now is Geno. Short throw caught by Dulcich. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance.
And now the rookie's free. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. from the red zone now. Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. 7-7, our score after one. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's got it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Ready, set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Looking to throw. Hooker. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Temple.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
7 Pirates. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Hooker. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marvin Mims, 63 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. After the interception, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. Here's Harris to return it. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. On 4th down, Hooker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They snap it to Smith. Pass complete. He's got Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Geno on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Has it to Hyatt on the out route. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Off of play action, here's Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Again, Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's into space past the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit.
Both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit.
We check in with Jonathan Coachman.
We'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gaudin.
Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on third down. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Hyatt with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake.
And now off to the races down the right side. Look at the big man rumble inside the 20. Touchdown. Sam Laporta, 75 yards. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Third and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Throwing on first down. Hooker. This to Laporta, right side. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun. Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now is Geno. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Geno now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's a diving catch right side.
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Operating from the gun, Hooker. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Off play action. Hooker. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
We'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith.
Hyatt there to grab it.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Smith. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead. And they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. From the 50, it's Smith.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He connects with Hyatt. He's into space past the 25.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jalen Hyatt.
50 yards.
And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hold on.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a first down throw. Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From the red zone now, Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Smith on first down. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Smith. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jalen Hyatt, 52 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining. So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra. Now a throw here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Now it's gone. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago. Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Here's 2nd down.
Value 3, value 3.
Goff now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Super 1, super 1. Two.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
76. Whirling. Average wall. What's that?
Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Louis.
Now Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8.
On 4th down, Goff.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Loose inside the 30.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing.
And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's first down.
Five. Super one. Two. We're good.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
DC. Ric Flair. Shell.
One last throw here for Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Deonte Banks with it. There he goes, right side. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shams, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no